When you finish the where to stay section, you can move on down to the where to dine section. Okay, so let's start this. So I'm just going to copy that into my clipboard. I go back to my WordPress dashboard, again in the same development website. Add new post. Don't forget to always set the category as the city of the destination guide that you're adding. So I'm still doing London. And if you see this in your admin from your view, just change that to 3, maximum 3 revisions stored. And now I'm just going to paste that in there. And I'm going to take that out, paste that into the title. And don't forget your PDFs will have notes, electronic notes on them telling you which title to use, so you won't need to use this title, but I'm just going to use that title. Okay, and delete any space. And that's the intro. We've left space there for an image. So let's insert an image. I've already cropped mine. So if I go into London and where to dine is restaurants. And what's that restaurant? Downtown Mayfair. So I'm looking for this image here, top large image, to use as the featured image and the introduction page image. That one is that one, that's that one. I've changed the file name on this one after I cropped it, because that makes this a bit easier to do. You see there, title is drawn from the file name. Give me the alternate text, let's have a look. Okay, just say exactly what you see, because that will help with search queries. And then we can use that as a featured image, and we can also use it on this intro page to the post. So large and right, insert into post. And then just click return after that, and then Alt-Shift-P to create a new page, and then return to go onto a new space. And select the first sentence, and just highlight that. Done the category, done title, done the picture, so we can publish that now. And now if we go back to our London category, you can see that that's now appeared in there, and our featured image has gone into there. I click on that, and that all looks correct. So we can go on to the next page, which will be empty, and now we can add the first restaurant. So each page has its own restaurant content. So I'll just copy all of that. Control-C to text fixer. Remove the line breaks, copy that text, make sure I'm after the next page code, paste that in, delete any spacing like that. After the heading, return. After each line in the contact details, shift return, shift return, shift return, and that's the last line of the address. Hit return. Find the first sentence in the text. Hit return to put that on its own, and then similar to the where to stay, in the where to dine, we're going to put the address at the end like that, then hit return and Alt-Shift-P to create a new page break. And then highlight the address, turn that into an address, and that's just normal contact details. So just select contact details in the drop down. Now we can highlight this, first sentence, select first sentence highlighted, and we can turn this into a heading 2 and insert an image, so Downtown Mayfair. Should be in here, Downtown Mayfair. Downtown Mayfair restaurant table, open fine dining luxurious restaurant. And insert into post. And that's that, and then update. If we refresh this page, that will appear, and that's just as standard as before. So if we go to the next page, there is only one difference. On these ones you get a few extra things now. You get this needs styling, and this needs styling. So we'll just do those now. Ignore these bits here, we're just going to take this content. So the next one, copy all of that. Go back, this page is empty, so let's add to content. Go down to the next page break. Don't paste that in because we need to remove the line breaks in Text Fixer. So paste, remove line breaks, copy, paste that in, remove any empty spaces. If you see any odd text like this, just make sure it's all consistent like that. Okay, now we can do the address, shift return, after each line of the address, shift return, shift return, shift return, and then full return after you finish the address. And here's where it's a little bit different to all the other ones. We've got this extra little bit here. So again, take the address information, cut that, Control X, return, 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 Alt Shift P, oops, Alt Shift P and return to get a new page break. Highlight the address information, turn that into an address, and style as contact detail. Find the first sentence in the paragraph, the end of the first sentence, remove that space and hit return to make that on a separate line. Now if you highlight all of this, you can turn that into first sentence highlighted just as normal, but the difference is we're going to just highlight this style / ambience and give that a bold. You can use Control B to make that bold. And once that's bold, keep it highlighted. And we're actually going to highlight the first word as well, first word highlighted, and that will style that slightly differently. Okay, as usual, got the heading 2. All of these are heading 2s, and then you've got this one extra one as well. So this is going to have a style once you've highlighted it. You can select the style, classification, and then delete that space. We don't want that space. Now we can insert the image. Browse, you'll be using the Phoenix server. There it is there, I've got the wrong file name there. So if you see any mistakes like this in your file names, make sure you correct those. That should be a no. And that looks like a very posh restaurant. Now we can insert that into the post. Now if we update that and go back to our page that we're on, to the third page in the after the third line break, you can see now where we've highlighted that and changed the style, it's turned purple. You can see this has gone bold, and that's been enlarged. And that's it. And now just make sure you go through all of these restaurants and adding them in exactly the same way. Where you see there's one without an image, just add it in exactly the same way, just leave the image out. If there's no image, you can't add an image. Other than that, just go through all of those and add them in exactly the way that I've just done there.